Dawson Rider Wiki.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here, and welcome to my review for the Into the Spider-Verse Marvel Legends figures for Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and Spider-Gwen. So, you know, these are the kind of classic 6-inch Marvel Legends figures, as I said, and they're packaged in like a 2-pack. I mean, I'm just stating the obvious stuff here. These are also figures. The background's white. These are fingers. Before I get started on the figures, I just want to point out the accessories they come with so I don't forget. In addition to, like, the hands they have on him, Miles comes with 2 swappable, like, just regular fists. Gwen doesn't, which kind of annoys me. Like, I wish he had, excuse me, I wish he had at least one other hand, which really just bothers me. Miles also has this little electrical piece effect, which also came with his kind of standard-ish figure. And then you have these little web ropes here, which I feel like because of where they're placed in the box are supposed to be for Gwen, but I think you could use them for either one if you wanted to. And then also this bit, which is like Gwen's hoodie when it's down. So if you have it displayed without the hood on, that's what that's for. I'll show that off here in a little bit. And then you also get alternate heads for them, just like alternate human heads. Here's Miles. 1 second, once the camera wants to focus on him. There we go. Then we have an actual replica of Carly Beth's head bust from Goosebumps. No, it's Gwen Stacy, but I don't know why the first thing I thought of was Carly Beth from Haunted Mask. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at them. Let's start with Gwen first, because I'm going to show off the head swapping, which is easy for both of them. I've always really liked this design. I've always been a sucker for, like, hoodies. That's, like, my favorite type of clothing, so I liked that. I like the white color on it. I think, like, the pink outlines look really neat. And this is a very solid figure. I like it quite a bit. I think they did a good job on it. No loose joint problems. The proportions are good. The, like, you know, the paint on it, I was going to say the color, that works too, but I was trying to search for the right word. Articulation, pretty standard for these. You know, you get your nice little joint here. It's a little ratchety, like it, you know, you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it clicking. I can feel it clicking. That's all that matters. So it's a little tough to deal with, but a good range there. Good range here. You got your swiveling. You could pull those out and switch them if she did have other fists. Like, I just wanted one other one. Like, I like how Miles has, like, kind of an action-y open hand. You got the swiveling there. Double knee joint here. Got a nice joint here on the foot. You have, see, like, she has, like, kind of a regular-ish joint. Like, I like these kind of, like, stomach joints where it's almost like a ball joint. I feel it looks more natural than the hinges that the guys get, which is super weird. And the head can be pretty well articulated. And then to switch it out, just pop this off and oops. And I'm sure if you wanted to, you can also display it like in this mode without you know, in this way without her hood on, just like with the mask and the hood down. But that just looks kind of creepy to me. But yeah, you can put this on and then snap this on. There we go, and that swaps out pretty easy, and you can see that that's like, oh, look, her hood's off, and and then she actually stole her identity. Carly Beth, no, what'd you do to Gwen? But yeah, pretty, overall, very nice figure. Again, I just kind of wish she had one extra hand just to make things a little bit more dynamic. Like, she couldn't have even gotten one extra one. Like, what if I don't want to pose all my Spider-Man related figures in the Spider-Man fingers pose? I got ahead of myself there on the fingers bit. All right, let's just set her aside briefly. All right, now here we got Miles' figure. As I said before, not as usual, there was a weird way of starting that. He's got like the Spider-Man classic pose here, and then just like an open hand, and then you got the fists. Like, I just wanted one other one for her. But I like the design on this one. His costume is different from like this more standard versions of his costume in the comics and stuff, because you have like the spray painted looking spider on there. I want to bring up the hoodie thing, because in the trailers he has like a version where he's wearing like a jacket or a hoodie, and I kind of wish this had included that. It can be like the Hoodie Friends 2-pack. Like, I don't know, that would have been neat. But I'm happy to have a figure of Miles' costume in this design. I still am trying to find myself one of the regular one. But I think they did a really good job on both of these, honestly. But I think just because this one, you know, it's not under the hoodie and stuff, of capturing the kind of look of the movie, like the specific way the eyes look and stuff like that. I do prefer the regular Miles costume rather than the spray-painted one, but it still looks pretty nice. And it's pretty hard for them to mess up the colors on this, since it's primarily just a black figure with very minimal red accents. And the articulation is pretty much the same as Gwen's, just you have this hinge joint. Again, maybe it's me. I'm just not a fan of this hinge joint. It just, in this one, it actually doesn't look so bad, but in a lot of figures, it really creates a discrepancy in the chest design, depending on what they have, and it always feels less natural to me, and I'm not sure why it's such a favorite of people to use. But, you know, to each his own, I guess. Maybe people are just super in love with that. But like an overall, very solid figure. I'm happy to have these. I really hope they do a 2-pack that has the version of Spider-Noir from this movie, and then also like the version of Peter Parker, because I want like a Marvel Legends version of Nick Miller Spider-Man. Like, it's just going to be a Spider-Man figure, but there is definitely a unique way that he looks, like the style of the movie, so I'm hoping for that. So if you're a fan of these designs or the movie after you see it, I can definitely recommend checking these out. I definitely recommend these figures over the sort of standard Hasbro ones that you get, you know, the standard figure line that I reviewed before. I mean, these are obviously a little more expensive, but I think it's worth it if you really want just, you know, a nicer figure with more articulated options. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to climb the steps and ring that bell to get the notifications from my videos. Until next time, Dawson Ryder, signing out.